Salve, salve pessoal, tudo beleza? Primeiramente gostaria de pedir desculpas pela demora em postar. Estou passando por uns problemas, mas logo os vídeos sairão quase que diariamente. Obrigado pela paciência de vocês. Em 2018 vai ter uma pancada de jogos loucos. Os jogos mais aguardados estão previstos para esse ano, e dentre eles, vários jogos de sobrevivência. No vídeo de hoje, vamos dar uma olhada nos 10 novos jogos de sobrevivência em mundo aberto para 2018 e além. Então aquele inscrito top já deixa o like no começo do vídeo. Se não é inscrito, se inscreva aí e bora pro vídeo.
We thought the army would crush them.
But nothing worked.
We're all alone.
And they just keep coming.
Yo, bro, why don't you pick up some groceries on your way back, alright? We're running kind of low, and don't tell Mom, alright, but I'm broke.
Son, while you're living in D.C., we have to set some ground rules when your brother comes to stay with you.
I've been patient with you, Aiden. We need those schematics by 10 a.m. tomorrow, or else we need...
Mark is your responsibility.
Come on, Aiden.
Aiden, this is your mother. Pick up the phone.
Aiden, pick up the phone, man.
Aiden.
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 There's no one out there, Artyom. No one to help us. No one to hear us. If there was, don't you think we'd have found them? This world is dying. We have to accept it. There's only us. Why do you keep going up there? What are you hoping to find? Each time you go out there, I wonder if you'll ever return. The metro is all we have left. And I don't want to die here alone.
And then came the next explosion.
Shit, they're here. I can't get you out! Sam!
Shut up. Don't even breathe. Once there was an explosion. A bang which gave rise to life as we know it.
We try to save our families. Fight back the madness. Hold back the corruption. But we can't. It's too late. It's all gone. Destroyed. The only thing left to give? Your life.
Where they're trying to take over this land, and they're rampaging through the world trying to exterminate all of humanity. You'll be running into a wide variety of opponents that require very different tactics in order to defeat. Fortunately, Avil has access to a whole bunch of different kinds of skills that can make these battles easier. The gold armor is actually impervious to Avil's rune strike, except for a series of latches that hold it on. One of the properties of the gold armor is that it's very friendly for Avil's whip, and he can use it like a grappling hook to pull himself all around it. And so it's often much quicker to fight them by leaving the armor on and whipping from one piece to the next. The iron armor is also completely impervious to Avil's rune strike, except for these dangling locks. And Avil has to actually aim his rune strike at these locks and hit them as they're moving through the air potentially at very high speeds as the ogre is swinging his limbs around trying to stomp on you. It can take multiple hits to actually take out the locks themselves, so even just hitting them once isn't necessarily good enough. But one of the upgrades that a Veal can get makes it so that's not true anymore, and he only needs to hit them once in order to be able to take them out. The bone armor is actually decked out in these flaming skulls, and in order to disable the magical field that protects them, you have to put out the fire that's in their eyes. Now, the only thing that can actually put out that fire is the shockwave from one of the Reveni's attacks. A Veal only has a brief window to actually be able to destroy the armor once that fire goes out. But upgrading his ability to slow down time makes it much easier to get in there and take it out without that fire reigniting. Similarly, the spiked armor ogres have all of these parts all over them where a Veal cannot land or he will be damaged. Getting the abilities that allows him to better control the rates at which he falls makes it a lot easier to bait out its attacks, dodge them at the last second, and keep doing this until the stress breaks up enough that that armor actually shatters. The absolute scariest form of the Reveni armor is actually the bright steel armor. This armor is impossible for a Veal to destroy, and that means that if there's any particular part of a Reveni that is protected by bright steel armor, you cannot dismember whatever that part of him is. And if you find a Reveni that is decked out in this way, you may not actually be able to kill it. You may need to achieve your mission objectives in a different way, say by leading it away from the area. If he runs into a Reveni that has bright steel leggings on, he won't be able to cut off that ogre's legs and bring it down to him. Instead, he's going to have to fight it while it's standing. And so skills that enable him to jump higher, climb further, or generally make it easier for him to traverse the Reveni while it's standing up will be much more effective than they would against other ogres where he might be able to actually dismember the legs. We're really excited for you guys to be able to get a hold of Extinction. It's coming out early 2018.
Dark Ages, and in this history, humans share the world with the last remnants of a forgotten species of intelligent creatures. Now, what's unique about our game is that you see the world through the eyes of these creatures. And at the moment, we have the point of view of a young creature, basically a child as it's searching for its parents. As you can see, these creatures move on all fours. Young creatures are good at sneaking, climbing, and jumping. This is a cruel world, and humans have almost eradicated your kind entirely. Here we can see two of them hacking away at the body of your father, probably to take a trophy. They've spotted us. We need to get away. And while a child, you can easily be killed, even by the weakest humans. We're trapped on this bridge. Maybe there's an escape route. Okay, I think we're safe. As you move around the caves and tunnels that these creatures inhabit, you'll see what humans have done to your kind over the years. Sneak to safety. Now, one of the things about being a young creature is that you can crawl into spaces that no human could follow. Now, this huge cave with the mysterious tree It's one of the last few places of refuge in the world for creatures like you. So that's the world through the eyes of a young creature, running away from even the weakest human. Now we're going to go forward in time and see the world through the eyes of a larger, more powerful adolescent creature and see what they're capable of doing.
Go after him.
Don't look at me, it ain't my problem.
They've got Manny.
You sent Manny on a supply run.
I just run the camp, Deke. I don't tell folks how to live their lives.
Go to hell, Cope!
Oh! Out of the way! Oh! Hey, man!
Oh, come on. Oh, crap. Come on, come on! Son of a bitch.
Let's do this. Yeah? You want some of this?
Yeah! That's Manny's bike. Yeah, this way. Ugh.
Cigarette. Why do you have? You always have a bad attitude.
I have a bad attitude.
You have a bad attitude. Just don't talk.
Yes, better if we just don't.
Yo, where you at, man?
Shut the hell up. Shh, make it too much.
He's not being that loud. You shut the hell up.
Thank you. You shut up.
Okay, shh. I want all of you to shut the hell up. What is your problem?
Oh, shh. There's something out there.
Stop! God! No, my leg! Easy, fellas. There he is. Still alive. How the hell am I? Hell yeah. Come and get it. Dinner time.
Drop him! Now! Or I'll kill him!
Do it. I'm not here for him. I'm here for you. Oh, God. Take. Hi, Manny. Hey. Do it. Yeah, you do. Oh, come on. I wasn't gonna let him kill you. Besides, who the hell else around here knows how to rebuild a carburetor? Just back up. Nice and slow. Don't make a sound.